For at least 10 years of my life I've been doing development. And for now I do programming every day. I do DevOps, I do database check-ins, I do applications development and so on. It's not a secret that I'm leading a company providing some services of mobile applications and SaaS products development, and as a result I do try to improve my skills all the time. But for those who are just trying to get started with an IT sphere and who just don't know how the programming works, it takes some time to get familiar with all the coding, with all the scary words, with everything happening here and around us. And I have decided to prepare some tips on how to get familiar with your first programming language, on how to develop some stuff with it, on how to do some cool things, and on just how not to give up trying to create, for example, your first project. I hope this will be interesting for you, because I have completed it in the way of a few tool tips that might be helpful. So let's get started. It's a digital guy and we are getting here. So the first one is find a mentor. It doesn't have to be a person who you will be paying for this mentorship. It might be just a friend who will be helping you solving some solutions. It might be a teacher in your school, in a college, at work, or anywhere else. There are some services that help you to find people who are doing programming too, or who have more experience in it, and who will be helpful to you and trying to get some data to you. So just don't be afraid of dealing with your problems by yourself, and the best thing is to find a mentor who will be helpful to you, whom you can ask about some troubles, and who will be kind of creating you a direction on how to do the thing or two with the development process. Just don't be scared, try to ask for help, and I'm pretty sure that you will find a mentor who will be helpful. The second one. Create a straight learning path. Do not just read any articles you think are helpful or anything else. Create a straight learning path based on courses and projects you want to develop or something else. This is the best thing just to get familiar with any programming language, with any technology in a fast way, because it allows you to kind of do everything fast and to see the goal straight into your vision. So just as soon as you will get the learning path, just as soon as you will be trying to finish it, by the way, the best thing is to put some date on when you will finish the learning path. So as soon as you will do this, all the things will be much better in your life, and you will feel the possibilities you are opening, you will feel the things you are doing, and it will be much better to you to close it up and to move forward, to move next to the next goals. But without learning path, it will be pretty hard for you to do anything. So just take a piece of paper, just write down all the things you want to learn, try to find some online courses for it. Udemy, Web Academy and so on provide great courses to you. And then write them down, take the dates when you want to finish these courses, write some projects which you want to develop or so on, and just get started. And it will be a best practice you will ever have, trust me. Number 3. So the third thing to do is write down everything. It maybe sounds like something basic, like something pretty simple, but just trust me, write down everything you learn, write down everything you are finding out about the development process. Even if you see a code and you just kinda getting familiar with it, you understand how it works, just write it into the piece of paper, into your notebook, worksheet or anything else, because doing this you will be just familiar with what's happening around and what to do with this code. You will kinda improve your visualization. You will just remember everything you have written thanks to our visual memory, and it will be much easier to you to move forward and to do some stuff. And even in case you won't use this knowledge anymore, you will always have a possibility just to come back to your notes, to take a view at them, to remember everything, again, to upgrade your visual memory and just to remember everything pretty fast. That's a nice way. I'm always writing down everything I find out, everything I'm thinking about, and it helps me a lot. So I suppose that it's the best way for now, just to get familiar with all the knowledge you need and to remember everything that might be helpful. Number 4. Set up a straight timeline for every day when you are doing coding. It might be in the morning if you are waking up for a half an hour earlier, it might be in the evening after your basic work, it might be during the meal or someone else, but the main thing is set up, for example, an hour a day or half an hour a day when you just do programming. And just try. So again, just decide that, for example, half an hour a day you will be doing programming, you will be doing some research, some tasks, some, for example, projects you wish, and even after 100 days or about 200 days or about 50 days, you will just cover up all the things you have done, all the writings you have made, all the projects you have created, and you will be pretty sure that all the things you've done are really cool and really good, and they are more deserved in your time. So that's a great practice that allows you to do a lot of cool things, to learn programming fast, and to get familiar with your technology you're trying to learn. And the most important, not to give up on what you are doing. That's just the best practice for it. Just try it and you will find out that it really works. The 5th one, and the most important, try to work on your portfolio. In case you are trying to find work in IT sphere, in case you wanted to kind of log your knowledge and everything you have found out, you have successfully learned, the best way to do this is to do some real practice projects. The projects you develop might be pretty various and pretty simple for the beginning. It might be some sort of Uber application, it might be some sort of any helpful stuff that you just wanted to add to your life. For example, my friend has developed an application that allowed him just to write down the parking place where he has left his car, because he was forgetting it all the time. And the application was pretty simple. It has taken about a week for him to develop, but it was a great practice, and then this thing appeared in his portfolio and helped him to find a job of his dream. So just cover up your portfolio, just add projects to it, and try to do everything possible every single day just to add some new lines of code to your portfolio. Even if the project was pretty simple, for example, a handman or some sort of small program that allows you to automatize something, even though it helps you to cover up your portfolio, to add some new things to it, and then to show it on the, for example, work interview while you will be trying to get the job of your dream. Trust me, it will work, it will be just fine.